where I'd rather stay. Kings, queens, and villains make my day. I just adore a palace view. Shake your swagger and smile, you're a Jew.
The Shpiel!
It's it! The Shpiel! Something
And get off the list! It's Purim
Your Majesty, Queen Vashti is trending on TikTok.
Trending? Is it another one of her dance videos?
Worse, my king. She's gone viral for refusing to come to your party. Hashtag Vashti said no is everywhere.
What? Show me.
The memes are spreading faster than last year's plague.
Her Instagram followers just doubled.
She's already booked for the Persian View tomorrow morning.
Call my social media team. Call my PR department. Call the Kardashians.
Your Majesty, I have a solution.
Yes?
I have a solution that always works for me. Spread a juicy conspiracy theory about Vashti. Maybe she fell in love with a peasant?
Ugh.
That's actually not the worst idea I've heard today.
Now it's time for the first chapter of our Megillah. Can everybody please join me in the blessings for the Megillah on the first page here? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al mikra Megillah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim la'avoteinu bayamim ha'em bazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shechianu v'kiyamanu v'yanu lazman hazeh. Amen. Woman, people, here we go. Chapter 1.
Thank you, and this is a yod with lots of fingers this time. Chashverosh, Achashverosh, Hamolech, Mehod ועד כוש 27 המדינה בימים ההם כשבט המלך אחשוורוש על כיסא מלכותו אשר בשושן הבירה בשנת 3 למלכו עשה משתה לחוסריו ועבדיו חיל פרס ומדי פרטמים ושרי המדינות לפניו.
Yashar Koach. King Ahasuerus of Persia ruled 127 provinces from India to Ethiopia, and I hear also to France. In the 3rd year of his reign, he gave a sumptuous banquet for all his nobles and high officials. It lasted for 180 days, and they had lots of good food in France. Afterwards, the king held a week-long feast for all the people who lived in Shushan, France. Ahasuerus displayed the glorious riches of his kingdom and served an unlimited amount of royal wine. At the same time, his queen Vashti gave a banquet for the women of the palace. On the 7th day of drinking and merrymaking, Ahasuerus ordered Queen Vashti to appear so that his nobles might admire her beauty. But Vashti said, no, no. Ahasuerus was furious. He asked his advisors what should be done to Vashti for not obeying his command and humiliating him before his subjects. His advisor, Mimuchan, suggested that Vashti be banished from the throne. This action would restore the king's honor and would be a warning to the other wives in the kingdom. And so it happened, and sexism was alive and well in Shushan, in France.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Do you love Purim, but fear the dreaded Humantaschen overload? Do you tell yourself you'll just have one poppy seed, but the next thing you know, you're knee-deep in apricot and raspberry filling? Well, worry no more. Introducing Oshmempik for Purim.
I just came for the Megillah reading. How did I end up with a cookie coma?
Oshmempik for Purim helps you say no to the third apricot Humantaschen, and the fourth, and possibly the fifth.
Before Oshmempik, I blacked out after a dozen raspberry Humantaschen. Now I stop at one. Maybe two. Now I stop at one and still have room for brisket.
So good.
Even used.
Oh, so good. Oh, I used to hide Hamantaschen in my pockets. For later. Oh, shh.
But now.
I don't need to take it and put it in my pocket anymore.
Even Queen Esther knew. Purim is about joy, not excessive cookie consumption.
Ask your doctor if Oshmempik is right for you. Side effects may include excessive grog or spinning, uncontrollable singing, and the sudden urge to attempt Esther's royal accent not recommended for people allergic to poppy seeds or bad puns. This Purim, try Oshmempik, because this holiday should leave you feeling joyful, not overstuffed.
I need the mic. The mic. Where's the mic?
Well, it's the 13th eve of Adar. It's time for Vashti's feast and bring out the kugel and the Hamantaschen. It's time for Nashin. Have some old wine. It's Manischewitz, or you can have a spritz. Enjoy Vashti's party. She's made for the king, King Ahasuerus. He has a weird request.
She has to dance in the nude. He's never acted so rude.
As she checks the guest list and food supply, wondering how the king could be so crass. She won't show her ass.
What's this? He thinks that he's Adonis, His Royal Highness. What a tool!
the next chapter. It's Carol Brady. I do have. Would you like chapter 2 somewhere after chapter 1 and before chapter 5? I'm supposed to be able to read this? Oh, okay.
ותלקח אסתר אל המלך אחשוורוש אל בית מלכותו בחודש העשירי וחודש טבת בשנת 7 למלכותו. ואהב המלך את אסתר מכל האנשים ותישא חן וחסד לפניו מכל הבתולות וישם כתר מלכות בראשה וימליכיה תחת ושתי. ויעש המלך משתה גדול לכל שריו ועבדיו את משתה אסתר ונלכה למדינות עשה ויתן משתה כיד המלך.
When his anger subsided, Ahasuerus thought about what he had done and found that he missed Vashti. Maybe she should have thought about that sooner. His advisors spoke out. Let us organize a beauty contest among the maidens of the kingdom to choose a new queen. The king was pleased with this idea and agreed at once to the plan. There was a Jew in Shushan named Mordecai, who was an official in the king's court. His cousin, whom he adopted, was among the beautiful maidens of Shushan, brought to the palace for the contest. Her name was Esther, which in Hebrew is Hadassah. Before they appeared before the king, the contestants spent months being pampered with cosmetics and oils. Only Esther appeared without perfumes or fancy jewels. She was a natural beauty. Nonetheless, she won the king's heart, and he crowned her queen of Persia, France. As Mordecai had instructed her, Esther did not reveal her background to Ahasuerus. Soon thereafter, Mordecai overheard 2 servants, Bigtan and Teresh, plotting to kill the king. He told Esther, who reported to Ahasuerus, the criminals were punished, and the deed was recorded in the king's record book. Dun, da, da, da.
I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And doggone it, my subjects fear me. Welcome to Royal Daily Affirmations. As many of you know, I recently had a small disagreement with Queen Vashti. And by disagreement, I mean I banished her from the kingdom forever!
Your Royal Highness, you are looking particularly fit. Have you been working out?
Well, I have been practicing my royal scepter lifts.
You know what would really boost your self-esteem? A kingdom-wide beauty pageant where we're looking for a new queen.
I do deserve a new queen, don't I? Yes, yes, I do.
That's right. And I'll organize everything. We'll call it Shushan's Next Top Queen. First.
I'm not listening to any negativity today. I'm a star. I'm a rainbow. I'm a royal butterfly.
And I'm not planning anything while everyone is distracted. Definitely not.
Is this where I sign up for the...
You! Mirror, mirror on the wall. am I seeing my future queen?
Oy vey. Everything is fine, just fine.
I'm going to make good choices today. Good choices because I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And doggone it. Wait, where did everybody go?
Not exactly working.
All set, King? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Royal Bachelor Shushan Edition. Our lonely heart, King Ahasuerus, just banished his last queen for refusing to dance. And now he's back on the market. Who will get the final rose and unlimited royal power?
Wow. This is harder than deciding whether to invade Greece or not. All right, ladies, let's see what you got.
I just want to say, I fully support a strong, independent queen who doesn't need to parade around for a king's approval.
Yeah, I get that at home. we're gonna pass. Security.
I love long walks in the royal gardens and plotting against your enemies.
Wait, aren't you just Haman in disguise?
Okay, fine. Okay, fine, you got me. But have you considered an evil vizier as your next queen?
Definitely no. Next.
And now, our final contestant, Esther, a modest girl next door with a mysterious past.
Tell me something interesting about yourself, Esther.
Well, I'm really into fasting, avoiding drama, and I make a mean stuffed cabbage.
Ooh, I do love a queen who can cook. Can you make those little, like, triangular cookie things?
Hamantaschen?
Yeah.
Of course. I only bake them when the time is right.
Mysterious and talented. I like it.
Oh, and I give a really good band.
That is an enticing line. Say no more, Esther. Will you accept this plastic rose?
Well, does it come with a palace remodel? The gold drops our soul as dynasty.
Done.
And there you have it, folks. Esther wins the Royal Bachelor Shushan Edition. But stay tuned for next week's episode. Haman gets what's coming to him.
Where it began, 'Twas when I loved Queen Vashti, who gave me Tzuris as my wife. Was in Shabbat, which then turned into Adar. Who'd have believed you changed my life?
Awful man, evil plan, met his fate none too soon.
Sweet queen of mine,
For you I really fell. I fell.
You are so fine
That you make me want to fell.
I look at you, Sean, and it don't seem so dreary. You fill me up with warmth and light. And when we dance, you can teach me to horror. Then I could dance with you all night.
Sweet queen of mine, it's for you I really fell. I fell. You are so fine that you make me want to fell. Sweet queen of mine, it's for you.
Breaking news from the Persian Empire. Local official and noted party pooper, Haman, is reportedly furious that one Jewish man won't bow to him. Here, with more on this developing story, is our Shushan correspondent, Haman himself. Okay, here we'll improvise.
Thanks, Colin. You know what really grinds my gears? I'm walking through the palace gates. Everyone's bowing, and it's a great day. Then this guy, Mordecai, just sits there like he owns the place.
So, one guy didn't bow to you? That seems like a pretty small issue. Destroy all the Jews. Wow. That escalated quickly. You know, most people just write a strongly worded letter to the editor. Wow. Destroy all the Jews? That does seem like a bit of an overreaction.
Is it though? And get this, I'm building a gallows 50 cubits high.
For those of you at home, that's about 75 feet. You sound like a supervillain.
I prefer royal vizier with ambitious plans.
Have you considered, I don't know, therapy? Sounds like you're compensating for something.
No time for therapy. I'm just too busy plotting and building comically large gallows.
Well, this has been concerning.
Oh, I heard that. Just you wait until my gallows is finished.
I heard of bad things arising. Your head is on the chopping block. I see disaster that's a coming. Oh, it's enough to make you plots.
Don't go down tonight, 'cause they're bound to take your life. There's a bad thing on the rise.
My uncle heard some guards a plotting. He said your end is coming real soon. I feel your blood will be a-flowing. Let's stop those murderous buffoons.
Don't go down tonight, they're bound to take your life. There's a forest on the rise.
Here we go.
Let's get your greatest guards together. Don't want my studly king to die. They got you in any kind of weather. No one should hurt my Menchie guy.
Don't go down tonight, they're bound to take your life. There's a bad thing on the rise. Don't go down tonight, they're bound to take your life. There's a forest on the rise. There's a forest on the rise. There's a forest on the rise.
Uh-oh. Doris is coming. It's a coming. What do we have here?
אחד הדברים האלה גידל המלך אחשוורוש את המן. בן המדתה האגגי פנישהו וישם את כיסו מעל כל השרים אשר אשתו וכל עבדי המלך הבשar המלך קוראים ומשתחווים להמן. Hamelech uMordechai lo yikra velo yishtachaveh vayomeru avdei Hamelech asher b'sar Hamelech lemordechai madua ata over et mitzvat Hamelech.
All right, this is a chapter in which we really need that cowbell, so watch out. Sometime afterwards, the king promoted Haman to the position of minister. All those in the palace court knelt and bowed before Haman. Except for Mordecai, who explained that he was a Jew. Angered by Mordecai's refusal, Haman plotted to destroy Mordecai, his family, and all the Jews in the kingdom. Boo. Hanged him. Haman cast lots, which we call Purim in Hebrew, to determine the day on which the Jews would die. That day turned out to be the 13th day of the month of Adar. Haman persuaded the king to go along with his evil plan by saying, there is a certain people scattered throughout the provinces of the kingdom who have their own laws and customs. They are a threat to you. To further convince Achashverosh, Haman offered to donate 10,000 silver coins to the royal treasury. We would call that bribery. The king believed Haman's lie. He issued a decree sealed with a royal stamp to kill the Jews, young and old, children and women, on the 13th day of Adar, and to keep all their possessions, including their Teslas.
I'm Haman, the ruler of this office. Allah, bow before me!
Haman? Relax. It's a costume party. Just have some fun.
It's Purim, King. The one where we all dress like fools. Like him.
I will not be treated like a fool. Bow before me!
I'm a princess. I don't bow to anyone but my spreadsheets.
No one escapes my rule.
Yeah, this is going great.
So, does the winner of the costume contest get to be the new assistant to the regional manager?
Yes, I am the winner. I deserve everything. Wait, are these snacks?
That's what really matters. Snacks win every office party.
I got 'em here. Take care of everything.
Oh, and I will take all the hummus. Now, bow before me.
Wait, are you bowing?
Nope.
Bowing?
Not a
Are you bowing?
Nope. Not a single one of us.
Well, isn't that special?
those who've lost your place, chapter 4.
ויגידו למרדכי את דברי אסתר. ויאמר מרדכי להשיב אל אסתר, אל תדמי בנפשך להימלט בית מלך מכל היהודים, כי אם אחרי תחרשי ואת הזאת רוח והצלה יעמוד ליהודים ממקום אחר, ואת ובית אביך תעבדו, ומי יודע אם לעת כזאת הגעת למלכות.
In every province of the land, Jews could be found fasting. They were on Ozempic, weeping and wailing. Mordecai tore his clothes and put on sackcloth. Esther sent him a message asking about the cause of this great mourning. Mordecai sent back word of the king's decree and begged Esther to go to Ahasuerus and plead for her people. But Esther was afraid. Everyone in the court knows that it is forbidden to enter the king's presence without being summoned, she responded. I could be put to death if I appear before him. Mordecai replied, you are also a Jew. Do not assume that you alone will escape our terrible fate. If you keep silent, you will surely die. Perhaps you'll become queen for just such a crisis. Esther agreed to risk her life to save her people. Tell all the Jews of Persia to fast for me for 3 days. I too will fast. At the end of the 3 days, I will go to the king. If I am to perish, I shall perish. So Mordecai did as Esther commanded him. The plot thickens.
We now have a comment on tonight's story by our regular contributor, Emily Litella.
Hello, everyone. I'm so glad to be here at your little celebration thingy. I just had to come and speak up about something that's been bothering me. I've been hearing a lot of talk lately, and I need to ask, what's all the fuss about Persian jewelry? I mean, honestly, why is everyone so worked up about it? Jewelry is nice, sure, but why all the hullabaloo about Persian jewelry in particular? Is it because it's fancy? Maybe it's on sale. Are we just supposed to run out and buy Persian necklaces or bracelets? And another thing, what makes Persian jewelry so special anyway? Is it better than, say, Italian jewelry? Or French? Ooh la la! Jewelry? Oh, and another thing, let's talk about practicality. Jewelry is so expensive. And you could lose an earring, and sometimes the clasp of your necklace breaks. And don't even get me started about rings. My Aunt Sophie had a ring stuck on her finger for 15 years. 15 years! And here we are, making all this fuss about Persian jewelry.
Excuse me, the word is Jewry, not jewelry.
Jewelry. Jewelry? Oh, that's an altogether different thing, and it makes sense. Okay, enjoy your little thingy here. Never mind.
Esther! Esther! Emergency! Big emergency!
Ladies and gentlemen, my cousin Mordecai, who apparently doesn't know about phones.
Haman just got the king to sign a death warrant for all the Jews! You have to talk to him.
You mean the same king who executes anyone who visits without an invitation? That king?
Come on. You're the queen. What's the worst that could happen?
That?
If you don't speak up, we're all doomed anyways. Also, I'm trending on TikTok, Persian TikTok. Hashtag sackcloth challenge.
Well, folks, looks like I have a major conflict to prevent.
What's not to like about Jews?
We're the kosher ones. Tell the king you're one of us. Tell him what Haman's done. Oi!
Keep on whispering in the king's ear. His skin is blood and put his oil in fear, and it's true. There's lots to like about Jews.
What's not to like about Jews? We really know how to give. Tzedakah, Zukidins, that's the way to live. Yeah.
Whisper your religion in his ear. That's the big long locks his share, and it's true. There's lots to like about Jews.
At science we excel. Einstein, Sagan, and Jonas Salk makes you fail. Yeah.
Tell that king that you're a Jew. Bring a pickled herring and blisters too, 'cause it's true. There's lots to like about Jews.
What's not to like about Jews?
We make you laugh
At night. Gilderat and Billy Crystal heads don't give up the fight. Yeah.
Going on wrong, but it's far on high. Pigs and cabbage and charming on high, 'cause it's true. There's lots to like about Jews.
like about
What's not to like about? 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 What's not to like about Jews?
What I like, it's what I like about Jews.
Oh, it's upside down. Continue.
ויצא המון ביום ההוא, שמח וטוב לב יחרות המן את
I need some cowbell.
את מרדכי בשער המלך, ולא קם ולא זע ממנו, וימלא המן. על מרדכי חמה, ויתאפק המן. ויבוא אל ביתו, וישלח, ויבוא את האהבה, ואת זרש אשתו, ויספר להם המן. כבוד אשרו ורוב בניו, ואת כל אשר גילו המלך, ואת אשר ניסו על השרים ועבדי המלך.
On the third day, Esther put on her royal robes and came before the king. As soon as Ahasuerus saw her, he held out his golden scepter and asked, "What troubles you and what is your request? I am ready to grant you half my kingdom." "If it pleases you," Esther replied, "I would like to invite you and Haman to a feast that I have prepared." The king quickly accepted her invitation. At the feast, they seemed to do this quite well in Shushan. Ahasuerus again offered Esther whatever her heart desired. She asked only that he and Haman return for another party. Haman left feeling cheerful, but soon his mood was spoiled. So sad. Mordecai stood at the palace gate and once again did not rise to honor him. Haman confided to his wife Zeresh and his closest friends, "I cannot enjoy all the good fortune that has come to me because of Mordecai the Jew." "Let a gallows be put up," they suggested, "and ask the king to hang Mordecai on it. Then you can happily go to Esther's feast and enjoy yourself." The idea pleased Haman. And he had the gallows built. And you know what time it is now, because we have completed half a Megillah, half a Megillah, half a Megillah. That's what we've done. Half a Megillah, half a Megillah, half a Megillah. Only have to go. Half a Megillah, half a. There is more Megillah. Megillah Gorilla.
בלילה ההוא נדדה שנת המלך ויאמר להביא את ספר הזיכרונות דברי הימים ויהי נקראים לפני המלך וימצא כתוב אשר הגיד מרדכי על בגתנה ותרש שני סריסי המלך משומרי הסוף אשר ביקשו לשלוח יד במלך אחשוורוש ויאמר המלך מה נעשה יקר וגדולה למרדכי על זה ויאמרו נערי המלך משורותיו לא נעשה עמו דבר.
Yashar Koach. That night, King Ahasuerus could not sleep. Past the time he had his record book brought to him, he read of the time Mordecai had saved his life by revealing the plot of Bigtan and Teresh. "What honor did I give Mordecai for this?" he asked. "Nothing has been done for him," his servants replied. Just then, Amen came to speak to the king about hanging Mordecai. But before Haman could present his evil plan, Ahasuerus asked to suggest a way to honor someone who pleases the king, thinking that the king meant to honor him. A classic narcissist. Haman proposed the man be dressed in palace robes and given the finest royal horse. He should be led around the city square with someone announcing, "This is being done for a man the king wishes to honor." Quick, Ahasuerus ordered Amen. Do this for Mordecai in disbelief. Amen. Did as the king commanded. And that is 3/5 of the Megillah now.
I'm so lucky to be your wife. This castle is so awesome, it's such a life. There's a catch to every tale that must be shared. Let me cook a little feast for you before my soul I'll bear. Have a bagel with a schmear and lox. Nosh some latkes you will surely plot. Have a little kugel, but before you chew, you're gonna be surprised to learn my secret. I am a Jew. But you know, I'm still Esther, even though I am a Jew. Still the one you want to do, and you know you love me too. I'm still Esther after all this time, and it would be so sublime if you forgive my little lie. I'm still Esther, yeah, yeah, yeah. I confessed her. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Slurp my chicken soup, it's so delish. And listen while I tell you that that big old snitch, that Schmendrick Haman wants to bring us down. He plans to kill my people, take your royal crown. But since I'm your Esther, I know you're gonna save the Jews. Gonna have a treat for you. Can you meet me after 2? I'm still Esther after all this time, and it would be so sublime if you'd forget my little lie. I'm still Esther, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still Esther, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's me, that's Esther. Esther, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still Esther.
Me? Wait. 10, no? ויבוא המלך והמן לשתות עם אסתר המלכה. ואמר המלך לאסתר, גם ביום השני במשתה היין, מה שאלתך אסתר במלכת, וניתנן לך ומה בבקשך עד חצי המלכות ותעש. טען אסתר המלכה ותאמר, אם מצאתי חן בעיניך המלך, ואם על המלך טוב, תיתן לי נפשי בשאלתי ואימי בבקשתי, כי נמכרנו אני ועמי להשמיד ולהרוג ולהביד, ואלו העבדים ולשפחות נמכרנו המרשתי, כי אין חצר שווה בנזק המלך.
The king and Haman came to the second feast. Again, Achashverosh asked Esther what she desired. I'm ready to give you half my kingdom, he stated. Esther pleaded, I would like all of it. Let my life be granted, as well as my people's, for they are condemned to die by the hand of a great enemy. The king asked her to name the great enemy. Your Majesty, it is none other than Haman. She answered, furious, the king ordered his servants to end Haman's life on the very gallows that Haman had built for Mordecai. Are we on to chapter 8 now, too? Who's doing 8?
You're up, Gita. Mordechai yatse milifnei hamelech bilvosh malchut techelet vachor ve'ateret zahar gedola v'tachrich boots ve'argaman. You messed me up, Gita. Ve'ha'ir Shushan tzahalav v'tzamcha La Yehudim hayita ora v'simcha v'sason v'yakar Uchol medina uchol ir va'ir mekom asher dvar melech v'dato magish v'simcha v'sason la Yehudim mishteve yom tov Verabim me'amei haaretz mityahadim ki nafal pachad haYehudim alehem. Gita.
Gita, behave yourself.
We have to have joy here. The king gave Esther Haman's name. And Mordecai was put in a position of power. Esther begged the king to stop the edict to destroy the Jews on the 13th of Adar. How can I bear to see the disaster which will befall my people, she cried. The king explained that he could not revoke a royal decree, but he told Mordecai to issue a new decree. So Mordecai wrote in the name of the king that on the 13th of Adar, the Jews were permitted to fight back and destroy all who might attack them and could take their possessions, but not their groggers. Couriers on horseback carried the news throughout the land. There was gladness and joy among the Jews.
Much better. Okay. Good evening. Definitely different. I'm Mordecai, and here is our final weekend update. Tonight's top stories from Shushan. Hold on. Actually, with an official seal. This seal spares no expense. I've just been appointed to a high-ranking position in King Ahasuerus' court. And honestly, the benefits package is amazing. Full dental, unlimited access to the royal bathhouse and its contents, and all the Hamantashen you can eat. I have to say the interview process was intense and strange. They asked me 0 questions about my qualifications and focused entirely on whether I would bow to Haman.
Breaking news update. I just had a dinner party with the king.
And?
Let's just say Haman's career trajectory is heading downward, literally.
All right, good. And in other news, the king has just issued a new edict allowing Jews to defend themselves. Also, it is really quite wonderful because the Cohen heads weren't going to be able to be here tonight because of a bar mitzvah, but it looks like they are here in full force, so give it up for the Cohen heads. I'm Mordecai, and that's your weekend update from Shushan.
now, the moment you wait for every year on Purim. The hanging of Haman. Children.
שושן הבירה הרגו היהודים ועבד 500 איש. ואת פרשנדתה ואת דלפון ואת השפטה ואת פורתה ואת עדליה ואת ארידתה ואת פרמשתה ואת אריסאי ואת ארידאי ואת וייזתה. עשרת בני המן בן המדתה צורר היהודים הרגו ובביזה לא שלחו את ידם.
Still has enough breath for that. And so on the 13th day of Adar, the Jews were victorious. Many Persians were slain in Shushan, and in the provinces throughout the kingdom included were the 10 sons of Haman. All right, everybody ready to say them in one breath with me? Echad, shtaim, shalosh. Yay! Although permitted by the king's order, the Jews did not take any of their victims' possessions or property. Mordechai and Esther proclaimed that the Jews of Persia should observe the 14 15 days of Adar every year to remember how their mourning and grief had been turned to feasting and gladness. It would be an occasion for sending gifts to one another and giving charity to the poor. They agreed that these days of Purim would always be remembered among the Jews and their descendants, and that would be us.
My bubby once told me that I'm full of baloney, that I'm the biggest Mendrick in Shushan. They should really celebrate me, but no, they all just hate me. And now there's an L on my kepi. Boy, my tears start coming and they don't stop coming. So I hit the ground running. Gotta go high till the heat has passed. Find some schmuck who will save my. How can it be that Mort is free and I'm hanging here like a no good Nick? My kishkis are tied up in knots. You've never seen such Michigas.
Hey man, altar cocker, stop your question. Go now. Hey man, such a honor. To the gallows you go. All that stories and fuzz.
Only Haman could be such a Haman, altar cocker, stop your bitching, go now. Haman, such a goner, to the gallows you go. All that stories and lies. Only Haman could be such a buzz. Haman, altar cocker, to the gallows you go now. Haman, such a goner, to the gallows you go. All that stories and lies. Only Haman could be such a
וישים המלך אחשוורוש מס על הארץ ואי הים וכל מעשה תוקפו וגבורתו בפרשת גדולת מרדכי אשר גדלו המלך הלא הם כתובים אל ספר דברי הימים למלכי מידע ופרס כי מרדכי היהודי משנה למלך אחשוורוש הגדול ליהודים ורצוי לרוב אחיו, דורש טוב לעמו, ודובר שלום לכל זרעו.
Chazak Benit Chazak, Achashverosh appointed Mordecai to be second in command in all of Persia. Mordecai was highly regarded by the Jews, for he continually looked after their welfare. And now, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, harav et rivenu v'adan et inenu v'anokem et nikmatenu v'anifra lanu mitzarenu v'mishalem gmul l'chol oivei nafshinu. Baruch atah Adonai anifra la'amo Yisrael mikol tzarehem ha'el ha'moshiach. Amen. A woman, a person.
Yeah.
Right.
Through it all, we're okay. We told the tale of your way. Brave Queen Esther and Mordecai too. They stopped Haman and saved the Jews. Spin your grogger and move for Haman. Beat old Caesar didn't get his way. So go get Becky and have a shot. Let's laugh and dance and give it all we got. All right now, the Jews are all right now. All right now, the Jews are all right now. Well, Haman's scheme, an evil plan, that as Esther rose and took a stand, the king was swayed, sealed Haman's fate. His hand is resting on a Purim plate. Get off your seat, clap 2 and 4. Grab Suzanne and hurrah to the door. Raise a drink and drink it down. Beth and Shpiel's the best in town. All right now, yeah, the Jews are all right now. All right now, yeah, the Jews are all right now. All right now, yeah, the Jews are all right now. Play with instrumental. All right now, yeah, the Jews are all right now. All right now, yeah, the Jews are all right now. All right now, yeah, the Jews are all right now. All right now, yeah, the Jews are all right now. All right now, yeah, the Jews are all right now. All right now, yeah, all right now. All right Well, we always have a lot of people to thank. Our fabulous cast, who year after year come out and do this. David Grand, Diane Weil, Nancy Grabowski, Lynn Schneider, I'm out of breath, sorry, Jody Portnoy, Jonathan Yankin, Robin Langer, Ellen Teller, and the fabulous band. Barb, are you introducing the band?
We have Ezra on guitar. Dave Barish on harmonica. Nadav Simon on the drums. Marco Acevedo on percussion. I don't know this guy. Anybody know who this is? Dan Kaplan on the bass. And Bill Homer on guitar.
And Susan Forte, our fearless leader.
Susan.
Also want to thank all of our writers, Lynn Shore Abbott, Suki Fisher, me, Dan Kaplan, Steve Miller, Louise Model, Barbara, who writes and writes and writes, Jonathan Yankin, and our new, or I say my new boyfriend, Claude AI. And thank you so much to all our Megillah readers that are always reading year after year. And did I forget anyone?
Yes, you forgot Susan Forte.
Oh.
Yay, Susan!
What? Oh my.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much. Somehow Dennis makes this work with the few mics that we have. Somehow you wave some little magic wand and every year make all this work with all of us. So thank you
Dennis.
so much.